Hey, when we talk about chiropractic, there are some people, they just want to eat the hot dog, and there are other people, they want to know how the hot dog's made. And that's what these next 4 videos are going to be about. They are going to go in depth about what we are finding as a chiropractor. And we're going to talk exclusively about the subluxation and how that affects the body. So first part is actually going to be dyskinesia. A dyskinesia, fancy word for decreased movement in the joint, meaning that the joint is not fixated or it's misaligned. That affects how the nerves work. The nerves going back to the brain or the nerves going back from the spine out to the body as well. So dyskinesia is a fixed joint. So what I'm actually feeling for on this is I'm feeling for the spine. So that's why we do the physical exam to see, hey, is there movement in those individual joints? Are those muscles that are spasming? They're locking the joints into place because there is some confusion in that area. And what happens is if there's not movement in those areas, or if they're moving, it creates noise to the brain. That's something different. It's called dysautonomia, meaning that there's confusion. The brain's getting pretty much a poor signal coming from the body, and it's confused about where it is and what it's supposed to be doing. And then there's also the nerves that come from the body. If there's swelling, if there's inflammation around that nerve that exits the spine, maybe to the leg, hey, my leg will feel numb. It'll feel weak. It'll cramp up. Same thing for the stomach. It's not working correctly. It's going to produce more heartburn. The bowels are not pushing movement through as much as what they should be. So it can be a variety of different locations, and depending on where the location where that subluxation is, and depending on where that nerve goes, is going to depend on what the outcome is. So a nerve up here that has a subluxation, numbness in the hands. A nerve up here could be a vagus nerve, could be issues with stomach, heartburn, colic or inflammation, bowels, and then all over with the legs, that could be an issue as well. Issues with the lungs, we're going to have chronic illness and then eventually lead to asthma later on. So dyskinesia or decreased movement in the spinal joint that's causing nerve interference. That's the hallmark of what I'm going to be doing as a chiropractor. So this is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where we talk about how the nerves are signaling to the brain. Until then, take care. God bless. Hey, when we talk about chiropractic, there are some people, never remove hope from a patient. Having higher energy is the thing that improves more than. This is the one thing that people will do when I know. If you are dealing with vertigo or have had vertigo in the past, we're going to talk about mental burnout today. Now, hey, my child is struggling in some areas. I need to know.